Video is a presentation on the use of discipline-specific vocabulary in the field of exercise science and physical education. Discipline-specific vocabulary are words that can be used in different contexts depending on each field. This topic is extremely important in today's education field because vocabulary deficiency is a main cause in academic failure. Students' vocabulary should be growing in each classroom, including physical education. We will demonstrate the different activities and lessons to incorporate vocabulary for elementary, middle, and high school.
Elementary education is an essential time to introduce new vocabulary in the field of physical education. Elementary physical education is where teachers introduce a variety of motor skills and movement patterns. Discipline-specific vocabulary that are specific to this standard are running, jumping, balance, catching, and many more.
Hi guys, so this is going to be our example for elementary, and in every class we need to make sure that we state the standard, objective, and cues. So for this example, we're using MS.3.1 that says jumps and lands with 2 feet with proper preparation, which is arms back and knees bent, and lands softly with 2 feet once again. And then our objective is that the students will be able to jump with 2 feet horizontally using correct cues 8 out of 10 or more times. So then we're going to go to our cues, which are our sub-objectives, and we're going to say, so in preparation, we're going to put our arms back, our knees are going to be bent, and then we're going to have spatial awareness of the people around us. And then we're going to go over our word wall so that we understand each concept of the way that we're going to go throughout the lesson and how we're going to hop, how we're going to jump, how we're going to do those different locomotor motions.
Middle school moves into a more advanced area in discipline-specific vocabulary because of the foundation that is already in place from previous years in elementary physical education. Instead of compiling a list of words to be taught, they perform more advanced activities and lessons while the teacher relays information and verbal instruction. Cues are one way we use verbal instruction by repeating them throughout the lesson. This is an example of discipline-specific vocabulary because it directly correlates with the field of physical education. So for using middle school and incorporating more literary words into your lesson, you're going to transition from said word walls and basic knowledge into more small-sided games to incorporate and actually apply those literary words. So for example, there's soccer, and you can use the TN state standards for references because most of them incorporate some of the words such as inside and outside of feet, or passing, or trapping said ball. So we're going to use soccer as our example today.
Today what we're going to do is we're going to go over standard MS.7 on the Tennessee State Standards, and that's invasion games and sports ball control. So our objective for Mady here is that the student will be able to show control of the soccer ball by using correct cues for 8 out of 10 passes. So some of our cues today are going to be hips forward, inside and outside of foot, and trap. So we can use these cues as sub-objectives to reach our standard and objective that were explained previously. So now Maddie's going to demo this for us.
As we can see in this video, Mady is demonstrating how to kick a soccer ball into the wall and then receive it back. She stands forward with her hips straight at the wall, kicks with the inside of her foot, and waits for the ball to come back so that she can trap it and stop the ball.
Moving on to high school, this is the most advanced in terms of discipline-specific vocabulary in physical education. This is because we move from team-oriented sports or social activities to more individual learning and activities so that the student can practice or exercise throughout the rest of their lives. Many adults exercise through weightlifting, resistance training, or fitness classes. However, there are still many sports that adults can play for life, such as tennis or golf. Cues are still being used at this upper level to reinforce correct form and to help the student successfully perform said activity. There is a wide range of opportunities to incorporate discipline-specific vocabulary in high school. These activities should be incorporating cues and vocabulary in fitness classes. An example of this would be separate then together when talking about feet movement and moving up and down on a step-up block in Zumba, like so. Another way to include vocabulary would be to reinforce proper technique in a weight room or during resistance training activities. Overall, discipline-specific vocabulary should be moving from team-oriented sports into more individual learning to benefit the student forever and to promote a lifelong fitness routine.